Welcome back to our channel, Just Whatever or Whatever. I'm Marquisha, and today I will be doing a movie review of the animated movie called Weathering with You. And it's by the director Makoto Shinkai. I hope I'm not butchering his name. I'll just put up the name somewhere in here. I'm sorry for butchering the name. But yeah, I saw that a couple weekends ago, I believe, or maybe last weekend with Diamond, and we wanted to just post a movie review of it. So I'm going to share my thoughts with you today. So, again, the movie is called Weathering with You, and some of the main characters are um Hina and Nagi. They are a brother and sister pair. Then there's Hodaka, who's one of the main characters, and then you got Mr. Suga and or Suga, and Natsumi, who is Mr. Suga's niece. And so, just to sum up the what this movie is about, it's about a boy who runs away to Tokyo. He runs from his family for whatever reason, and he ends up meeting this girl who has the ability to manipulate weather, basically. So she's able to bring sunshine for a certain amount of time in a certain area of Tokyo. So, how Hina got the power. Hina, she's the one with the she's the girl that Hodaka met. She got her power on a day where it's been raining a lot and nonstop constantly, and she's visiting with her mom in the hospital because her mom is really sick, and she just really wanted her mom to be able to see the sunshine. So all of a sudden there's like this real beam of light that like comes from the sky, and it shines on the rooftop of a building. So she goes out and follows it, and when she gets to the rooftop, she sees like the beam shining on a shrine. Basically, there's like a shrine entryway, something of that sort. That's what it's shining on, and you see like a bunch of grass and flowers growing, and it's not raining in that part. Like everywhere else is raining, but it's not raining in that little section of on the rooftop. So she goes and she puts her hands together as if she's praying, and she walks through the shrine. And when she does that, all the crazy sorts of weird things start to happen. The rain starts to come to life and form different shapes, like underwater creature shapes, and she's like blasted into the sky, ends up in some other world. There's a dragon. It's all type of stuff, only for her to wake up back on the rooftop with those powers. So the director said that it's custom in Japan to like pray and walk through a shrine when you see one. And that's why she did it, So like, and I'll explain why I mentioned that later on. Hodaka is the one who convinces Hina to use her Sunshine Girl powers to like make money, to sell her ability, will sell her services to make money, so that she can provide for her brother and all that stuff. So they create this online flyer website or forum for people to like request their services, and for people who want to have like certain events or whatever. Like if you just tired of the rain and you want to see the sunlight, or if you want it to stop raining for an event, you go and request the services. And that's the type of stuff that Hina and Nagi would go and do. There's a consequence for Hina using her Sunshine Girl ability. So, and that is each time that she uses her power, pieces of her like fade away and she disappears into nothing, basically. And that's like the sacrifice for having this power. The sacrifice for bringing sunlight is for her to disappear to somewhere else. Now, Hina didn't know any of this when she, walked through the shrine. All she did was just pray. You know, it was a very genuine prayer for sunshine for her mom, but she didn't know that the power was gonna she was gonna get end up with that power, and she definitely didn't know of the consequences that came with the power. We didn't find that out until later on within the movie, which is I feel is like unfair. Yeah, while Hodaka and Hina and Nagi are out doing each and every fulfilling each and every sunshine request, one day like the wind or the water starts acting weird, and it like whips her away up into the sky, and it's like she disappears for a moment, but then she comes back down from the sky, and they start looking at her, pieces of her, and they're like spots of her like disappearing, like you could see through her. So Hina, she has this dilemma. So her dilemma is that, does she keep bringing sunshine to people? Does she go away completely in order for the rain to stop? Mind you, the rain is only over the Tokyo region. It's nowhere else within that country, nowhere else within the world that's experiencing this constant rain. So her dilemma is, should she disappear forever and let the rain stop, or should she stay with her loved ones, with her friends and family, the people she's come to like or care for, and let there be constant rain? There's this one moment where she's at risk of losing her brother, since their mom passed away and she and her brother were living alone. So the authorities were like, we're gonna send DCS, or child services, to you all to help to get you, because this, you're not supposed to be living this way, basically. So they're on the run. They end up in this hotel, and emotions are high, things are hectic. There's intense stress and worry because you don't know what to do. She doesn't know what to do. She doesn't want to be separated from her brother. Hodaka doesn't want to be separated from them. So it's like, would it be better for her to like leave and let the rain stop, or should she just stay, and face all these hardships? So what she asked Hodaka is, that's her way of like that's her way to like see, should I go ahead and disappear so the rain can stop? She asked Hodaka in the middle of the night, while Naya is sleeping, mind you, do you want the rain to stop? And it's like, well, yeah, I want the rain to stop. Now, how is he supposed to know that means, oh, I'm gonna say goodbye, I'm gonna go forever so the rain can stop? How is he supposed to know that? He's just answering a simple question, not thinking that there's no hidden meaning, there's no deeper meaning behind it. But to her, there is her way of like, I guess, reassuring herself that this is what she felt like she needed to do. So she had that much, she had enough time to make that decision to disappear. And that's what she did. So in the middle of the night, she disappeared, and after that, the rain stopped, and the sun came back out. Sure, it was a lot of flooding. Everything was fine. But like when she disappeared, all the people that she came in contact with, or more so cared for, of that nature, they all had a dream about her, going away. So that's what happened. So what Hodaka did is, he was like, no, I want you to stay. And some may call this selfish, and in a way it kind of is, because like Hina had already made her choice. Granted, she may not have really thought about it or given enough thought to, and considered a lot of things. And she definitely didn't talk to her brother Nagi about this, and he cares for her a lot. He loves her. That's her younger brother, and it's just been them since their mom died. So yeah, he went to go get her, Hodaka. He went to go get Hina from wherever she was, And I'll just say the aftermath, or like the results of her disappearing so the sunshine could come back, I was unimpressed with it, for that situation to even exist at all, and have to have someone make this huge sacrifice, and for the results to be like, for like the afterlife to be what it was in that show. I was very disappointed, and I was like, you scammed her. You scammed her out of all of this. First, you tricked her into getting that power, um, and then tricked her into having to have this consequence, Now that she has this power, here's this consequence that she doesn't know anything about, because there isn't much written about Sunshine Girls, but like, and it took some of the characters having to go all the way to this shrine to even find out about this story, or museum, or whatever the place was. But it took them that long to have to do that, and I feel like she really got the short end of the stick with that one. Like, they took something, they took her yearning for sunshine, for a brighter moment, for happier moments with her mom, and turned it into something that was like tragic. I feel like it was very tragic. So when Hodaka got Hina from where she was, the rain started back. So after the rain started back, guess what happened? Tokyo flooded. Now, when it came to that part of the movie, I laughed my head off, because I was so shocked. I was not expecting that to happen, for them to say Tokyo flooded, and for it to be most of it underwater. I was like, wow, like, are you serious? Are you really that serious? But it's like, at the same time, no one can really blame her, because like, she didn't ask for this. She did not ask for this. And ultimately it's her decision. Who I don't think it's a crime for her to want to live and want to be with her brother and take care of her brother. There's no crime in that. And yeah, who knows what kind of decision people would make if they were put in that same situation. They were unknowingly walked into that situation. And it's just crazy. But yeah, that's how that movie went. And I just didn't feel like there was any wrong with Hina, because anything wrong with her decision, or with Hodaka, he was kind of selfish a little bit, but it is what it is. But overall, I didn't really have any favorite characters. Nagi, the younger brother of Hina, he was definitely hilarious to me, because the boy is a player. Like, he's a kindergarten player. He was riding on a train with one girl, when he would be talking on the bus with one girl, and she would get off to leave, another girl would come and sit down next to him. He'd just be all nonchalant, like, oh, hey, And it was like, it's hilarious to me. This little boy is a whole player. And it was so funny to me how he used, those connections in his school with those girls to like help Hodaka and going to get Hina from wherever she was. So it was just so funny, and I really enjoyed that movie, especially the animation. The animation was really cool. I felt like it was a lot. I can't even explain it, but I just felt so many emotions, and I was really happy to see that movie. I believe that's my first movie that I've seen by that director. So I was really impressed. So if you guys want to check it out, or if you have seen it, again, it's called Weathering with You, and check out his other work. Please recommend some of his other works, for me to watch. So yeah, these were my thoughts on Weathering with You. Thank you so much for tuning in. I pray that you all have a blessed day, and until next time, deuces. Bye.